So in today's video, not only will be going over some brand new free VSTs and libraries, today also happens to be the end of my 65k giveaway. So in today's video, I will announce the winners from the last video. Also in today's video, I'll be showing you some more 65k giveaway freebies, which will be available and free for everybody. So you don't have to enter, you don't have to do any of that. You'll just download it in the description below. So with that out of the way, let's get into it. So first off, if you'll allow me, I would like to show you guys my brand new sample pack called 65k. This is in honor of reaching 65,000 subscribers here on YouTube. It's a free sample pack, completely free, in the description below, and don't worry about it if you're here for free VSTs and libraries. This sample pack kind of leads into that. So this is what the pack will look like when you get it. You have melody loops including MIDI and stems. There's 8 of them in total. There's 2 folders called dark and happy. You got 4 dark loops and 4 happy loops. Here are a couple of the dark ones. They come with MIDI and stems. So the stems is obviously each section that make up the final loop. And just in case you don't like those sounds, you have the MIDI to drag it in and put your own sounds on there. These melody loops are good to go. If you throw some drums on there, it will sound like the finished product. But I will urge you guys to throw on your own counter melodies and add your own character to it as well. I'm not saying you have to, you can still throw on your drums and call it a day, but I'm just saying if you want to add your own character and your own flavors to it, I do encourage you to add your own kind of like melodies. Here are a couple of the happy ones. In this folder here, it is bonus loops by Era, the producer, so shout out to Era every single time. The final folder in the pack is this Portugal textures, and as you may know, I traveled to Portugal recently. Whilst I was in Portugal, I recorded some textures, like some kind of like Foley type of textures. And those textures are awesome to put in the background of any productions really, but especially like lo-fi type of productions. Now speaking of Portugal, this is my segue into our first free library called the Tao Piano by Patent Sounds. So this Tao Piano is basically a piano that I sampled in Portugal, and when I got home I got the Patent Sounds gang together and we created this piano here, and it sounds wonderful. The piano is available in Contact. It will be the full version of Contact, but if you don't have Contact, don't even sweat it, because you know we have a free version on the Decent sampler as well, so everybody can get it. So when I sampled this piano, it came with some artifacts and some sounds from the background, and I absolutely love it. It gives the piano instant texture and it sounds live. So if I was to hold on to one of the notes, you'll be able to hear what I'm talking about. So this is what it sounds like when you play melodies with it. As you can hear there, it sounds wonderful. It has kind of like an old kind of texture to it, but I absolutely love that texture in the background where you can hear people. It's not too much where it's ruining the sound, but it's just there in the background, which is awesome. And like I said, there's a decent sampler version. The decent sampler version comes with a effects tone wheel, which is basically filter, and it comes with a reverb knob as well, so you can control those reverbs. And no, we are not done there. The next library is also by Patent Sounds, our brand new vintage strings library, also available on Contact. We'll need the full version to run it, but it is available on the decent sampler as well. In the Contact version, you have a few snapshots here. If you don't know how to install the snapshots, there will be a document in the download which will tell you where to put the snapshots. I absolutely love that Bad Dreams snapshot there. It's so stabby, it sounds awesome. Really good for those skippy type of orchestral type of beats. Shout out to the Patent Sounds crew, and the links for both of these will be in the description below with the rest. Next up, Sample Science have came out again with another sound called the Clean Electric Guitar. Like the name says, very clean sounding electric guitar. If you are after a clean sounding electric guitar, it will be in the description below. Next up we have Indie Voices. It comes with like 3 different presets in here. This one's called Melody Maker. It lets off a different sound depending on the velocity. And most importantly, have you ever been making a production and thought this really needs a hey? But where to get a hey? Look no further. These have a whole hey library right here. Hey! 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 So if you are ever after a hey, look no further. This is your go-to hey library. So in my last video I said to you guys, if you comment, here we go again in the comment section below, I'll give you a shout out in my next video. Well, this is that next video, and here are the people that commented. If you do want to shout out in my next video, all you have to do right now is click like on this video, and in the comment section below just comment on the way to 70k and I'll give you a shout out in my next video. But please bear in mind, it is the first 20 comments that will get a shout out, and we are only 4,000 away from 70k, and at 70k we are going to be doing a huge giveaway. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, and as soon as we hit 70k we can do all of this again. Next up we have the Orange Dreams Light by Zach Sound. This is the light version to the full version. Comes with a few sounds including keys and synths. So here are some honorable mentions what I haven't got time to download yet. This one's called the Neural Q. It's basically a saturation plugin, normally $49, now at $0. I'll link that in the description below. From the 14th of April to the 22nd of June, if you are a Focusrite member, if you've had some of their equipment in the past and you have an account, sign into your account because you can get this free capsule library called Neon for absolutely free until the 22nd of June. The Neon library is like an 80s synth kind of library. So Venus Fury has another free decent sampler out. He is pushing them out very quickly. Very cool looking interface. It's kind of like some cinematic pad string type feels. This is what it sounds like. Has a couple of presets that you can see right here. Sounding very epic and cool. It's not easy to play piano with a broken finger, but hope it sounded good to you guys. Shout out to Venus Fury, the coolest voice on YouTube. Howdy doody, buckaroonie. So next up we have the Kickstart II. I feel like I've been using Kickstart I like forever, like for so long. I'm not sure how long ago they made it, but it's been a while. But this is Kickstart II, and Kickstart II and Kickstart I are side chains, so you can route it to your kick or any other sound really. So when your kick hits, the melody or whatever you've put it on ducks out at the same time, so the kick kicks through rather than kicks on top of the melody. So I've put it on the bass and the main melody, and this is what it sounds like with it off on both. Doesn't sound too bad, but you'll notice the difference when I turn it on. And right there in the GUI you can see where the kick hits and it ducks out as soon as the kick hits. Now listening to that melody loop makes me feel like it's missing something. I'm not sure about you guys. There we are. So in my last video I was giving away one copy of the new Baby Audio plugin called Crystalline or Crystalline, still don't know how to pronounce it. This was made possible by the lovely people over at Baby Audio, so a big shout out to them. So here are the two winners on the screen. Massive congratulations to you guys. I can't stress it enough, if you did not win this time, please do not be disheartened. 70k is literally around the corner and there will be a huge giveaway for that. If you do want more plugin videos, I will leave one here and here, and I'll leave a random video from the channel right there. I've been Dixon, be safe, be productive, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.